Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm showing my own take on OTK Demon Hunter and the stats that prove that it could get someone from D5 to Legend. I've already been Legend on around day 4 this month, and my MMR right now, or rather my rank right now, is very low on Standard. While it's been more generous to me, and that's possibly because I didn't really lose that much on my climb. So if you want a deck that can compete for sure in High Legend, this video may not be for you. But if you're stuck on Diamond 5 or Diamond and need to climb to Legend, you might want to consider this deck. So, have you ever searched for guides online on how to get to Legend? And the internet would link you to really great players playing the top meta decks and they just keep winning? Well, that may work, but sometimes the stats of their scores don't really quite cut it to Legend from Diamond or Diamond 5 rather. Especially if they're using an 11-star multiplier. So here, I do not claim to be an expert or a pro with this deck, with this specific archetype. But what I can say is I've played this archetype for over 100 games, and I think that may give a little credibility, at least a little, to this video. So as you can see here, I've got a 16 wins over losses score on my games. So if you've gone from Diamond 5 and assuming you didn't consecutively lose matches in your earlier games and you had 0 stars, this type of score would get you to Legend. So let's get right to the deck. I claim this to be my brew only because of a tech card that I feel I only use, or I haven't seen others use this tech, at least in OTK Demon Hunter. So I could be wrong, but could you guess what card this could be? Drum roll. Here we go. And it's Chaos Nova. Now, why did I choose Chaos Nova? As you can see here, I don't even have Blade Dance in this list. The nerf of Blade Dance has been significant, but even if it hasn't been nerfed, I don't think I'll put it in this deck anymore. I've tried it before, like in my previous video, I was using Blade Dance. But I feel that for this specific archetype of OTK, it's just too slow. It just needs too much pump to be able to clear the board, and I don't even run souls. So OTK doesn't really run souls anyway. So there's no soul fragment package. Chaos Nova on the other hand clears quite consistently, so you just drop it turn 5, boom, 4 damage to the board. And if you're running against a field of evolved shaman like I have, Chaos Nova is just way better. Plus it's unexpected, so if people are expecting Blade Dance, they would go all in and not respect your 5 mana turn, and you could most likely sweep and get ahead, you know. Alright, so let's discuss this list just a little bit. I have here, oh hang on, only one Twin Slice. Sometimes it works with your Warblades, but I feel like the second Twin Slice is too much, and it's been working. So yeah, it's been a good score for me. Like I said, this type of score gets you from D5 to Legend, so it's pretty good. Then I also have one double jump, so I feel like 2 is too much. Sometimes I like to keep this and wait for a 7 mana turn and hope for Skull. But sometimes it's also really good against Rogue, especially for an early Van Cleef. You may luck out and get Consume Magic, so I'd like to keep that on there in the Mulligan. So it's not a guarantee because I only have one consume magic. So there are matchups. Rogue's pretty hard, especially with those kinds of questing adventures and early Van Cleefs. But otherwise, if they're not having such a dirty early game, like an early Van Cleef, I feel like it's an okay matchup, probably a 50-50. Then let's discuss this mini thumbnail I have made. It's actually my thumbnail to this video. So it's a small chart actually of the damage that you could do. So the first two, what I say here, rows here, is the combo you could do without having to get a discount from Skull of Gul'dan. So it's actually 24 damage for both. So you could do this with 10 mana. IBeam has to be Outcast, of course, but here in the second one, you don't need Outcast here, so that's exactly 10 mana. So with this and 10 mana, you get 24 damage. Then just look at the rest. This one's 40, 48. Blood Mage Stalnos or Ethereal Og Merchant works. So actually Og Merchant just 1 mana. So I think I should have put Og Merchant in the thumbnail instead. But yeah, this is crazy. If you're able to pull this off, you need Philosophy for the other ones and the discount with Skull, like for the last one, this 96 damage one. This is pretty hard to pull off because the deck is really hard to use. So I think I've said that in the last video. It's very, very hard to use. You won't often see these scenarios, but this chart might help just for a quick guide. Like if you're looking at your hand and, oh, I have these cards, I could do this amount of damage. One thing to note though is for the first, sorry, for the second one, for any combination with 2 Fellscream Blast, you need to have 6 minions on board, or at least 3 on the opponent's side, I guess. Because if you're gonna do it on your own and your Mo'arg Artificer hasn't been philosophied, you can't cast the second Fellscream Blast. So you gotta remember that. So anyway, I think that's it. I think the best way I could show this deck is to play some games. I'm on low legend right now. I'm doing pretty good on wild. Actually, even if I'm not playing, this is a bit high legend. Well, actually not really, but my standard has been quite abysmal. But hey, my goal here is for D5 players who are stuck to get to legend. And I think this deck could help. So it may not be like my win rate, so especially if you're gonna try this deck for the first time. It's a steep learning curve. I still make misplays even if I've played this hundreds of times. Sorry, at least 100 games I think or more, and I still commit misplays. But I feel that the best way to show you the deck and to take note of the misplays is if I play some games. And I think we could do that right now. Alright, against Druid, I have a 2-0 record. But yeah, it's a small sample size. But anyway. So what you really want to draw is do is draw into your combo, right? So what do you keep here? These are too slow. I don't think aggro druid is a thing in standard. I think I mull everything. Consume magic may be dead even at outcast, especially if the deck is quite slow. So you wanna draw into your deck. This is actually very nice. It's perfect to have a Skull of Gul'dan at the leftmost. Alright, so let's hope that the druid doesn't put pressure too early, because that's how druid wins. Ramping, then getting something semi-early out, something big out. Right, so let's hope for something good here. Alright, don't mind the crappy legend. Like I said, we're in low legend. But my goal here is to somehow walk through my build of this deck and hopefully get diamond players to legend. Because the stats are great, at least the time I played it. Alright. Alright. Regular slow druid, hopefully doesn't ramp. So if you have Skull and it's on Outcast, you have to get rid of your other cards because you don't want to overdraw. So you'd want to keep your hand at 8, but that may still overdraw if your discounted cards can't be played. So 7 is the safest number because when you cast Skull at Outcast, you get 9 cards. But here I think it's alright to draw. I don't know. So our Skull of Gudon here might be delayed because I have to get rid of some other stuff. So yeah, you really need to play the deck to know these kinds of problems. So at one point I think I'll have to Og Merchant without doing anything. Alright. Or even Philosophy without doing anything. I'm thinking of Coin into Lorekeeper. That'll keep my hand at 8, but that won't quite cut it to the problem I said earlier with Skull not overdrawing. So I guess I'll just do this. Then probably do this. We're not against aggro anyway, so this spell damage thing is alright. So we can't do the Dream 96 or 48 damage anymore because you played your 2 spell damage cards. But it's okay. I still think it's quite alright. One thing to note here, if I play Lorekeeper Pokelt, you gotta look at the remaining cards in your deck. So if I play Lorekeeper Pokelt, the next turn I Skull, I'll have for sure an Il'gynoth discount, which is great. Because I have one of the Chaos Novas in my hand. So you gotta check out what gets discounted after you Pokelt. Right, I could, well yeah, if I Pokelt, it doesn't fix my problem earlier, so I might not Pokelt. Double jump. Yeah, this is quite a problematic hand. That being said, I'm gonna waste this, then let's hope that Druid doesn't do something crazy next turn. Because I wasted two nice cards. This Zephyrus that did nothing. Just so I could set up the Lorekeeper next turn. Alright, so we need to get the Mo'args. So one thing to note about this deck is you could sacrifice combo pieces, then refer to the chart. Although my chart is not complete, but you have an idea. Like if I miss this card, how much damage could I still make? So yeah, I'll probably make a more complete chart. I admit it's not complete at all, but it gives you a general idea. Alright, I still don't know what deck this is. Probably Guardian Animals, I'm not sure. I could actually Skull now. Maybe Sculling now is better. Because if I set up, I might not be able to set up for the second Skull if I use the Lorekeeper's Skull as the first Skull. This might give a better chance of discounting Mo'args or... Alright, it didn't. I have to throw this one away. I'm going face. I don't think there's a potential... what card is that? Ultimate Infestation? Sorry. Survival of the Fittest. I don't think it's likely this turn. Alright, now aren't you glad we have Chaos Nova? Oh. What I could do here is actually I-Beam, Chaos Nova, and Skull again. That doesn't seem bad. I'll have 9 cards in my hand. But take note, I'm going to sacrifice 1 Chaos Nova. But yeah, at least it gives us chance to discount more for combo pieces. Oh, I'm back at 10, sorry. Yeah, we discounted the Mo'arg. This is really, really good. Another thing you can note here is that if you get a discounted Mo'arg from Skull and you copy it with Philosophy, both of them become 0. However, if you discounted one of your Mo'args with a Raging Fell Screamer, if you play the first one, regardless if you copied it with Philosophy, the second copy is gonna be 2 to cast. So you have to remember that. Okay. I can't say this looks like a win yet. But maybe if we get the second Mo'arg soon, then we're good. Alright, what I could do here is actually double jump. Probably get Crimson or Spectral. Those are the only cards left. Yeah, wait. Because that was draw 2 compared to drawing only 1 with Consume Magic. We need to get Il'gynoth though. So this is not quite a win yet. I think I attack this, then go Chaos Nova. Alright, we have a 1 in 4 chance to get Il'gynoth. Actually more, because there's a 1 in 4 chance to get Spectral Sight, and that may get Il'gynoth. It's more than the 25% chance that we get... we get Il'gynoth next turn. So yeah, I think we just pass the turn. If we get Il'gynoth next turn without the use of Spectral Sight, I think this is a win already. Actually, I should have Pokelted. Okay, I hope I don't lose because of my decision. Because I think Pokelt might have been better. That assures the win instead of clearing with a Nova. Because not even Survival of the Fittest would have won the opponent the game. Yeah, see, I still commit misplays with this deck. So I just realized this now. I hope that doesn't cost me the game though. 4, 6. Okay, take note of this. If I get Il'gynoth next turn, I'm supposed to play this rightmost Mo'arg. Oh no. Why? Because... wow, Il'gynoth's last. I'm supposed to play this because this one is discounted from... again, like I said, the Raging Fell Screamer. Well, this one has been discounted from Skull, so it's forever 0. I'm actually thinking if I should attack now. Because next turn I'll have 4... I'm gonna have 4, 5, 6... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 mana should do the trick. That's a lot of damage. Refer to the chart later. I think I just passed the turn. No, wait. I'll attack. Uh-oh. I ran out of time. Oh my goodness. But no worries. If we survive this turn, then it's a sure win next turn. So yeah, my decision making is still quite foggy. I know the damage, but I still slow down because it's a really hard deck to play. But I made it, technically, from D5 to Legend with this score. Alright, this is fine. This looks like a win. Could go second slice. I have to play the rightmost first. This is still 0, I believe. Yeah. Then I could kill this. Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Again, you could refer to the chart or whatever. Right. I still won despite those misplays. So that just shows that this deck's really powerful. I'll play one more game, just to like have a grasp. Sorry, just to show a bit more, you know. I don't want to make this video really long, but I feel that I have useful insights. Especially it's my brew. Alright, so we're playing against Rogue. I have been losing to Rogue. And usually it's because of that early Van Cleef combo thing. I don't really want to keep this. It's really dead unless it's late game. Keeping the Chaos Nova is pretty good. It's bad against an early Van Cleef. All I want against an early Van Cleef is Consume Magic. And if they have early Van Cleef and I don't have Consume Magic, we just concede or lose badly. Alright. I'm thinking of actually coining into Chaos Strike, but I might need coin for Chaos Nova, so nah. It's a very hard deck to play, but it's my favorite standard, at least right now, after the patch. I used to main Broom Paladin and have really good results, but the patch made way for other decks. I'm very tempted, but nah. Keep the coin for Chaos Nova. So yeah, the deck has a lot of one-offs. Some I've explained a while ago. But I don't put 2 for some because you need to keep it a bit balanced. I don't have the perfect math to explain this, but I feel like it's balanced. Alright, see here, I'm tempted to Spectral Sight. Maybe it's okay. I don't want to waste a second draw, you know. Right, this is unfortunate, but it's gonna happen a lot. Having that skull where you don't want it. If I want to get value of this, I have to play all of these, and 2 of these are combo pieces. So these are the unlucky breaks of the game, but they actually happen a lot. Not really unlucky, it's common. So you gotta do what you can with the hand that you're dealt. That's a generalization on any deck, sorry. It's unfortunate if this gets Van Cleef. Oh my god, it's really crazy. You gotta kill this anytime you can. Maybe I go Chaos Strike to still draw cards, you know. Alright. Or should I have gone Warblades? Nah. Also, sometimes acrobatics, that's just me. It's my misplay. Sometimes I forget that it draws 2 again and I overdrew my combo pieces. Concede. So remember the ability of playing both cards. Well, 6/6 is not too hard to deal with, at least, but we want Consume Magic still. So, as I said earlier, this may get you Consume Magic. It relies on luck, but who knows? Oh, it got I-Beam instead. Oh! Wow, this is fortunate. Very fortunate to get all the copies of my cards at that moment. Just because I got the I-Beam. Yes, that was incredible. Alright. Oh wow, head crack. Could that cause problems? Maybe. What are we getting? Fell Scream, oh no. Not really good if you don't have Il'gynoth, so... Oh, maybe I could card draw here. Philosophy per... Oh! Alright, wow. Decisions. Philosophy will overdraw me, so let's play Warblades first and attack. A little bit of heal. Next turn I could go Philosophy. Then maybe next turn we could win. Depends. Yeah, I think we need more discount. It's not really a clear-cut win yet. Uh-oh. Oh no. I think I'm gonna waste this one. I have Philosophy anyway in my hand. I think we have to deal with this. At least if I'm forced to Fell Scream Blast, Skull is on the outcast leftmost. So yeah, there's so many things that can happen with this deck. Just pray it's not another Van Cleef somehow or something big. Uh-oh. Always get scared of Wand Thief. This gets secrets, this gets burn. Most of the time it's a Pyroblast. Take it from me. Alright. Ah, this is killing me, you know? Oh my goodness. I think I want Blood Mage Stalnos. Consume magic into what? I want a Skull. Oh man. I could potentially die next turn. So I'm thinking of throwing away another Mo'arg. But then we'd have significantly less damage. Yeah, but Eviscerate is a real thing. I'm gonna waste this. Oh man. Maybe I should have consumed magic first. There we go with another misplay. So these are my only lifesteal cards left. The spells, I mean. Yeah, I should have consumed magic first. So yeah, then again, I still commit misplays. But if you remember those things, I think we could have won this game. Just take note of the mistakes I made this game, and I think it would play out very differently. Because I would have had an extra draw. Depending on what we draw the next turn, it might have mattered. Let's go and see. I actually think I'm gonna Skull. Oh wow. This is a lost game. Alright. Should have used this, but I think I want to I-Beam. Yeah. Most likely I lose this. Wow. So yeah, I think Eviscerate still kills me here. But anyway, even if we've lost this game, you gotta practice this. I mean, it has potential. I think Chaos Nova has been working for the most part. And yeah, keep practicing with it. If I could technically get to Legend while at low Legend, you most likely would be able to do it on Diamond to Legend. That makes sense. Okay, went all out face. Is there a chance we could still win here? I don't think so though. It's 23, that's too much. Yeah, this is not enough. Although, I could clear and still survive, but Il'gynoth survives? Wait. Does Il'gynoth survive this? No, it doesn't. Sorry. That was dumb. Yeah. Most likely dead. Yeah, there's head crack. Sorry about that. There's head crack, right? And the opponent knows it, of course. Alright, just a quick recap. I'll play this on stream soon. I think it's good to think about your plays, but sometimes it's bad to overthink. But if you're starting out with the deck, it's better to overthink, sorry. Because you need to count, and you need to really fix your turns. Like, should you skull now? Should you poke out? Will you overdraw? Will you acrobatics? Will you spectral sight even if it's not an outcast? These are things you have to consider. Like, can I throw away one of the I-beams? Do I still win with only one I-beam? Do I still win with one Mo'arg Artificer? Things like that. I'll probably make a more comprehensive guide about it, but I think in a nutshell, my thumbnail chart is actually pretty accurate. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please try out this deck. Leave a comment if you like it, if you don't like it, if you want to change something, feel free to comment. And I hope you like this video, and if you do, please subscribe. And I'll see you again next time.